What is Vladimir Putin really hiding? A man, an operative, a leader who has rewritten the rules of modern geopolitics. To some, the patriot who restored Russia's strength. To others, the autocrat who dragged the Cold War's shadow back across Europe. Vladimir Putin was born on October 7, 1952, in Leningrad, now St. Petersburg. A child raised in a crowded communal apartment, in a city still marked by the scars of the Nazi siege. Quiet, focused. A boy who would quickly learn that in Russia, only those who strike first survive. As a teenager, he dedicated himself to martial arts. In 1976, he became a city judo champion. A detail, not exactly. It wasn't just sport, it was discipline, it was control. It was the art of bending an opponent without breaking them. For Putin, the tatami wasn't a ring, it was a training ground for power. He graduated with a law degree in 1975, but his real path began immediately after. His recruitment into the KGB, the Soviet intelligence agency. Relentless training, 6 months to turn him into a silent weapon. Specialties, agent recruitment, analysis, and counterintelligence. His toolkit? Hidden bugs disguised as pen casings, Makarov PM pistols with suppressors, secret files tucked into double compartments. It was the beginning of a career lived in the shadows. In 1985, Putin was stationed in Dresden, East Germany. Official cover, translator. Real mission, direct liaison with the Stasi, East Germany's infamous secret police. He was there when the Berlin Wall fell. Protesters stormed offices, classified documents were destroyed in haste. And Putin, armed only with a Makarov pistol, stood ready to defend the KGB headquarters to the last man. In that chaos, he learned a crucial lesson. An empire can collapse in a single day. He returned to Russia in 1990 with the rank of lieutenant colonel. A year later, he officially left the KGB, right as a failed coup attempted to halt the Soviet Union's collapse. Putin switched arenas, but not mindset. Now the battleground was politics. In 1991, he joined the administration of St. Petersburg's mayor, Anatoly Sobchak, a reformist figure, but vulnerable. There, Putin learned how to navigate the labyrinth of post-Soviet power. And when Sobchak fell, Putin didn't fall with him. He reinvented himself, moved to Moscow, and began climbing the ranks, quietly. The Kremlin appointed him director of the FSB, the KGB's successor agency. A return to his roots, but with unprecedented authority. The following year, he became prime minister. And on December 31st, 1999, when Boris Yeltsin unexpectedly resigned, Putin took control. It was the last day of the century and the first day of the Putin era. In the March 2000 election, he won the presidency. From that moment on, Russia would never be the same. Independent journalists silenced, national media consolidated, rebellious oligarchs brought to heel or forced into exile. After the 2004 Beslan school siege, over 300 victims, Putin abolished direct elections for regional governors. For the Kremlin, security meant control, and control meant absolute power. In 2005, he called the Soviet Union's collapse the greatest geopolitical catastrophe of the century, a political manifesto announcing Russia's return as a global power. On February 10, 2007, at the Munich Security Conference, he issued a warning to the world, accusing the United States of seeking global dominance and condemning NATO's eastward expansion. That speech ended any illusion of cooperation. Putin wasn't asking for space, he was demanding it. Between 2008 and 2012, unable to serve 3 consecutive presidential terms, he remained in control as prime minister under Dmitry Medvedev. An interlude, a pause only on paper. In 2012, he returned to the presidency. In 2018, he won again. And in 2020, he changed the constitution, allowing himself to remain in power until 2036. Not a temporary leader, but a man determined to carve his name into the stone of history. On February 24th, 2022, he ordered a full-scale invasion of Ukraine. Vladimir Putin has turned Russia into his personal fortress. But every fortress has a weak point, and the question remains, how long can Putin's empire endure?